So overall, this is a very, very good profile. I like this profile. I like this profile a lot for when I don't want something that's high stim, but I still need something. This is something that I would turn to. Welcome inside my Iron Union complex here at the FIHQ. I'm fitness informant founder and CEO, Ryan Buckeye, here with another 100% honest, no bullshit product review. This time, we are taking a look at Jeff Long's brand, Like a Pro. This is our first look at the brand, our first look at Pump+Focus. And today we're gonna talk about Pump+Focus on 5 different categories. First, we're gonna talk about the ingredient profile. What makes up Pump+Focus? Second, we're gonna talk about the effectiveness. Really, guys, does this work? Third, we're gonna talk about mixability. Fourth, we're gonna talk about flavor. And then finally, we're gonna talk about value of the product. So let's dive into the ingredient profile on this. We start with 6 grams of citrulline malate 1:1. What does that mean? It means you're getting 3 grams of citrulline and 3 grams of malic acid. Now, in a perfect world, you would get citrulline and malic acid chemically bonded together. That does not exist. So the research out there that says citrulline malate is superior to pure citrulline, it's not gonna work here because it doesn't exist. There's no chemically bonded version of citrulline malate on the market. So I would like to see this actually removed and then replaced with pure citrulline at 6 grams, but the important thing here is we still are getting the minimum of 3 grams of citrulline. You want 3 to 5 grams of citrulline really to help with the pump. Citrulline is a precursor to arginine, which helps increase nitric oxide levels in the body, which will improve blood flow. Now, malic acid can improve performance, but we do get malic acid and a lot of other things in our diet. So again, 6 grams, it's gonna give you enough citrulline, but I'd like to see a pure citrulline over a citrulline malate. Glycersides used at 3 grams. This is a glycerol powder. Glycersides, what essentially is it's going to do, it's going to turn your muscles into a sponge to absorb fluid, making you feel full during your lift, which is gonna help with overall muscular output and endurance. The next ingredient at 3 grams, which is a massive dosage of this particular ingredient, is betaine anhydrous. We typically see betaine dosed at like 1.5 to 2.5 grams. Comes with power and strength output. Really cool, unique ingredient that's used in a lot of pre-workouts because it's proven, right? So 3 grams is gonna be a massive dose of that, actually probably the highest that I've seen this dose in a pre-workout. Pico 2 is a blend of mushrooms. It's a really cool ingredient, helps with endurance. It's used at the full efficacious dosages of 2 grams. I really like the use of Pico 2, and I really like the use of Pico 2 in collaboration of beta-alanine, which is not existent in this particular pre-workout, but I do like them used together. Again, Pico 2 can help improve overall endurance, VO2 max, a lot of different benefits with Pico 2. L-tyrosine used at 2 full grams. This is a nootropic. This is the cognitive improving ingredient. We like to see it at 1 gram. We're getting double that here at 2 grams. I know G loves that, and it's good to see it here in this particular product. Agmatine sulfate used at 1.5 grams. We typically see agmatine sulfate used at 1 gram. So getting it at 1.5 grams, more benefit. Really what agmatine does is, again, helps with the overall improved blood flow into the muscles. It can actually help trick your pain receptors as well. So like on that last rep where it's starting to maybe hurt a little bit, you can actually help push through it and not in a dangerous portion where you're gonna like tear your bicep tendon or something along those lines. Alpha GPC used at 600 milligrams. This is a great dosage of alpha GPC. Personally, my favorite ingredient in terms of nootropic. Helps with cognition, helps with memory, helps with focus. Solid ingredient used there. Vaso 6 used next at 300 milligrams. Vaso 6 is a patent ingredient. A lot of research behind it, really good stuff. Helps with overall improved blood flow, which is gonna contribute here to the pump portion of this product. Norvaline used at 250 milligrams. Little surprised Norvaline is in here, and here's why. Now, Norvaline does work in terms of improving or like decreasing blood pressure, which helps you improve blood flow into the muscles, but Norvaline has been linked to neurological degeneration. In a study, a lot of brands, instead of messing with it, decide to pull it out. Now, does more studies need to be done? Yes, there should be more studies done, but I think from a precautious area, pull it out. And so, but we still see it here, which is a little bit of a surprise for me. Caffeine anhydrous used at 125 milligrams. Now, typically we're gonna see a lot of caffeine in pre-workouts, right? What I like about this particular one is that we're getting caffeine at a lower amount because too many stimulants actually is vasoconstrictive, meaning it's gonna limit blood flow. If you're gonna call this product Pump+Focus, you don't want to have to go overboard on stimulants, decreasing or minimizing the pump that the product's supposed to give you. So 125 milligrams of caffeine, a lot of people out there might not like it, but there's a big gap in the market, right? Either it's like high stim or no stim. Some people like just that little stim, and 200 milligrams doesn't really exist. $1.25 sure doesn't exist until it's right here. Last ingredient at 200 micrograms is huperzine A, another cognitive improving ingredient. Very, very well done. So overall, this is a very, very good profile. I like this profile. I like this profile a lot for when I don't want something that's high stim, but I still need something. This is something that I would turn to. Everything is dosed really well. Again, my couple of feedbacks here, I would switch out citrulline malate for pure citrulline. I probably would pull norvaline and just not even deal with it. But other than that, really good. In terms of effectiveness, here we go. Good pump, good focus. You're gonna get that. When you have citrulline, agmatine sulfate, norvaline, and you have glycosides in this, you're gonna have great pumps. Your focus with alpha GPC and tyrosine and huperzine, amazing. Minimal amount of caffeine to work really well with the nootropics, great. Where it's gonna lack a little bit is energy. You're not gonna have like that kick-ass energy that you get potentially with some of the higher stim pre-workouts, and that's okay. I work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so sometimes I do need something a little bit more stiff than this one, but when I have a good night's sleep and a good night rest, this thing works really well. So 125 milligrams is not gonna be a lot of caffeine for a lot of people. If you're a stim junkie, this isn't for you. If you're somebody that likes non-stims or wants something, maybe you take a non-stim with a cup of coffee or a non-stim with like a 200 milligram caffeine energy drink, this is something you should definitely check out. Good pumps, great focus, energy's okay, endurance and output, right on point for that. In terms of flavor, this one here is pink Starburst. So you can obviously put it together, right? The Starburst pink. It's not exact like it. There is a candy-like flavor to it, and there's some chalkiness to it because this thing is a loaded profile, and these ingredients, when not flavored correctly, taste like complete ass. So they did a good job in terms of flavoring this, because you guys should try Pico too by itself. Ugh. But you did a good job of flavoring this. It's not gonna be like chewing on the pink Starburst, but you do get the candy flavor to it. It's tolerable. It's not the best I've ever had, but it sure as hell is not the worst. In terms of mixability, 1 scoop and 12 ounces of water. You're gonna see it here on camera. It's gonna be chalky, guys. There's gonna be particles floating. You have almost a 22 gram serving right here in terms of a scoop. You can put that in 12 ounces of water. It is a little bit higher because a lot of these pre-workouts say 6-8 ounces of water, so they do account for the bigger serving size, but you're still gonna get particles, you're still gonna get some residue. That's okay. It doesn't deter me from taking a pre-workout. I'm not somebody who sips on my pre-workout. Now, if that's you, maybe you're not gonna like it because you can kind of feel it in your teeth. I chug my pre-workout, I get to town, I go to work, and that's what I do. So, could mixability be better? Sure, it could be better. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. In terms of value, now we do not have a coupon code with Like a Pro, so we can't save you any money as of the recording of this video. This does retail for $60, $59.99 at Like a Pro's website. Now they do sales and things of that nature. I'm not sure in terms of third-party websites what they're retailing at, but $59.99 for 30 servings though. So it's basically $2 a serving. Now, if you think about this, there are a lot of pre-workouts out there that are 20 serves that retail for $39.99 and up, maybe even 45 bucks. So it's actually more per serving. So from a sticker price standpoint, when you see 60 bucks for a pre-workout, you're probably like, holy shit, pump the brakes. I'm used to paying 40, 45. Well, you have to do the math, right? You're getting 30 servings in this one for 60 bucks, so $2 a serving. If you buy a 20 serve pre-workout for 45, you're actually paying $2 plus per serving. So this is actually gonna be a better buy. Do you wanna commit to 30 servings? That's up to you. I think it's worth it. I think it's a good product. I think it's formulated well. It uses brand ingredients. I like the different take that Jeff took on this product. And again, at the end of the day, it works very well. If you like what you saw here and you want to read more about the product, look below for a link to take you to Fitness Informant's website. Read a little bit more in depth here in the review. If you want to purchase the product, look below for a purchase link. If we do finally get a coupon code, we'll put that below in the description to help you save a few dollars. Make sure you subscribe to all of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all new supplement reviews, podcasts, etc. Speaking of podcasts, check out our podcast. It's called the Iron Union Podcast right here on YouTube, via iTunes and Spotify. And for more supplement reviews, rankings, news, deals, workout routines, and nutrition plans, visit us online at our official website, fitnessinformant.com. Let's go.